The thing that elevates the AC-130 uniform into a future weapons category is the advanced electronics and radar system that are on board in the Battle Management Center. It's here that they orchestrate the cacophony of chaos.
To do that requires no less than 5 crew stations, including 2 sensor operators who control the infrared detection set and the all-light level television systems. It sounds complex, and it is.
The fire control system has 4 computers. 2 of them are designated as fire control computers. It can track or train 2 targets at the same time and be ready to fire at any time on 2 separate threats.
And that, folks, is the spooky AC-130U gunship. Now it's time to see this attack plane in action. I'm at Hurlburt Field in Florida, finding out about one of the U.S. Air Force's most versatile and powerful weapon systems.
It's called an AC-130, and it's an attack aircraft, and the weapons put the attack into it. If it wasn't for the weapons being on here, it would have no bite, and that's what we're here for.
To see that bite for myself, I'm going to join the crew on a training exercise under the cover of darkness.
We're going to be Spooky 4-4 and going to be operating on tail 512.
We're going to have the Afghanistan type scenario. We're going to be blacked out, 1 row of MBG lights in there. We'll have you have the harness on, your survival vest, helmet, oxygen, the whole 9 yards.
Codename Operation Swiper will be taking out targets on the simulated battlefield below us. The scenario centers around an enemy agent. It's typical of the missions faced by gunship crews in the real world.
He's been helping them identify and place IEDs as well as making them. They want to stop that. Acceptable level of risk on this from the commander is medium. In state is that he's in our custody. He's denied the ability to smuggle his foreign fighters in, tried his forces, and then destroy the enemy safe havens that are throughout the area.
Before I go anywhere, though, I need to be kitted out with the right gear.
Oh, yeah.
Is that better? Just relax. There you go.
The AC-130 is unpressurized, so I need to be fitted with an oxygen mask for when we're at high altitude.
Okay, how does that feel?
It's pretty good, kid.
Pretty good? Okay, I'm just going to go up in altitude.
When night falls, that's when Spooky comes into its own. Now, it may not look that stealthy, but trust me, it can creep into the right place at the right time to scare the right people. The beautiful thing is, I actually get to fire these. Now, I'll tell you what, this is definitely going to be the biggest bullet I've ever fired. Tell you what, it isn't every day you get a ride on a bird like this.
Clear number 2 engine.
Number 2 is clear.
Co-pilot check was complete.
Here we go.
Gears up, just go flaps, speed's good, flaps up, nice takeoff landing. Flaps checking up.
The crew in the Battle Management Center locate their pre-brief target with onboard sensors.
TV gun 2 trainable channel A. Target is 145 degrees, 850 meters. Foco is ready.
Once the onboard sensors have determined a target's exact location, the fire control officer selects the best weapon to take it out. Our first target is a building used for storing munitions. The 40mm cannon is the weapon of choice, and I get to fire it.
It's 470 meters. Foco's ready. Go ahead,
6.
Roger, target destroyed. Stand by for next fire mission.
Yep. Gun ready.
A Spec Ops team in the field confirms that a large number of enemy personnel are gathering on the edge of the town. That sounds like a job for the crowd pleaser. A full burst from the Gatling gun.
is incredible.
Now, an enemy tank is blocking our ground troops from gaining access, so the Spooky crew lock on with the howitzer to take it out.
Channel B, target is 165 degrees, 785 meters. Foco's ready, Channel B. Guns ready. Gun ready.
Less than a minute later, the tank is no longer a threat, and I got to place the round on the target.
Ceasefire. Good. All guns are safe. All guns are safe. Thank you guys. That was fantastic.
For me, the mission is over all too soon. Thanks to its legendary powers of endurance, a normal Spooky outing can last as long as 10 hours, which is great news for the Special Ops team on the ground. And with the new, even deadlier weapon system scheduled to be on board soon, Spooky is about to get a whole lot scarier.